What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts, so like and subscribe to be part of the movement. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, King Said So. My name is King, and I am proud to say, in South Africa, I have found my equal. Let's listen.
State that we're in right now.
The most important and the most costly commodity today is the space to think. The system does not give us time to think at all. It is like you say, we're worried about bread, we're worried about work, we're worried about what's going on of our children at schools, at universities. And then we must worry about drinking.
Yeah, and it's important that, so drinking is a function of the society. In order for the society to move forward, people must drink. It defeats them into drinking.
Yes. I mean, drinking, of course, is a byproduct of the system and perpetuating of the system itself. That's why every street in the township there is a tavern.
Yeah.
We are bombarded by all this, including social media. Social media, we are always there, all texting and so on. There's no time to reflect. The one thing, as I say, the most important commodity today and the most expensive is time for black people to pause and reflect. We are not being given this space. Even the way political parties are calling for actions. And then when you say, wait, what is this action about? Then they ask you, what are you doing? Because there's this hegemony of, and the tyranny of activity. You must be always engaged in activity, never to think about what are the consequences of this activity. When we do this, who gets harmed in the long run? Who gets served? The questions of, in a sense, the project of questioning, pausing to reflect, is the one that we need to create deliberately. If we are going to be able to come out the other way with an agenda that serves our purpose, we have to bracket ourselves from the hyperactivity, which is already determined about what its outcomes are going to be. I mean, all these processes which we see, whether we're fighting amongst Hamakorekwe, we're fighting amongst ourselves, we're fighting in parliament and so on, all of those serve the same interest, move us away from the fundamental questions that are facing our people. Where is the land question, for instance?
Yeah.
Andile Mngxitama, Black First, Land First. The leader of BLF have said it. I am so happy to hear a politician speak like this. I'm not going to limit him to just a title of politician, a revolutionalist, a black, oh my goodness, I don't know what to call him. I want to call him all the great names because this is a true black pan-Africanist. This is how we must be speaking, guys. What a good interview. What an excellent interview. I would urge you guys to go and watch the whole interview. I can't post the whole thing here. But Andile, I take my head off for him. That's a straight salute. Andile speaks about something that is very important. He says, the system does not give us time to sit and think or reflect. I told you guys this. If you guys have been watching me, if you're watching King speak, I always bring the receipts and I always tell you, we as black people are too occupied with things, especially fighting each other. Hence the result, our agenda is always pushed back. The political system is pushing us back. The The social system is pushing us back. The economical situation is pushing us back by keeping us busy with things like looking for a job, trying to buy this, trying to fight that one, and everything. He's asking a very important question. When are we going to sit down and reflect? And reflecting does not only come in the form of the economy. You yourself, when have you sat down? When last have you sat down and said, hey, man, my 10-year plan, my 5-year plan, how far am I? Am I moving at the right pace? Am I moving in the right direction? What am I doing with my life? How is my relationship going? These friendships that I have, what are they benefiting me? What are they taking out of me? What are they expecting from me? You know, things like that. Can I maintain this friendship? Can I maintain this job? The way I'm living, this nightlife that I'm doing, what am I getting out of it? Sit down and reflect. The system does not give us a chance to think. And that brings us to the question to what is the black agenda? I honestly believe that the black agenda has changed from generation to generation. Is it supposed to? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because that generation, the Mandela generation, the generation before them was to fight and have a voice. The Mandela generation had a voice, but they had to fight to get the freedom. They got the freedom. The Mbeki generation and the Zuma generation that took after them, what was their agenda? What was their black agenda? Let me say that. Remember that we, the youth, when I say the youth, everyone born in 1980 upwards. I'm not talking about AMA 2000. Because when you look at AMA 2000 and people born after 1998, you see the youth that will never come right. Why? Because of social media. Social media and the TV is completely killing the minds of our young people. That's why I don't have a TV. I I recently bought a smart TV because I want to connect and watch things on a wider screen. No DSTV, nothing. Why? It's because of selected content. That's what I believe in. I believe let me watch what I want to watch. If I watch something, let it be because I searched for it. I don't want to be constantly fed nonsense and then the next thing I don't have I don't have an independent mind. My mind is clouded because of all of these things that are happening in the community and on the news. The media is controlled by powers that want to make sure that we black people never focus on the black agenda ever again in our lives. It will be too late by the time um, we want to try to fight back because the control of social media. That's why you wake up. I have a rule also. After the alarm clock, the only time I'm going to check my phone is before I get out of the gate. I'm not getting on YouTube to see what's going on. The other time I got at work and I didn't know that we were striking. They say, don't you watch the news? No, I don't. I didn't know. Understand? Things can miss me. There's a disadvantage and an advantage to that. But for me, the advantage outweighs the disadvantage. I don't touch my phone until I get out of the gate. And usually it's for WhatsApp to see if someone send me a WhatsApp, not Facebook, not Twitter, not anything, not YouTube, nothing, no news, no nothing. When I get at work, when I get time at work, I will just fiddle around my phone. Why? Because the system does not allow us to think. Andile said it, guys. Guys, go and watch the full interview. My goodness. I've been telling you guys, Julius Malema versus Nhlanhla is another distraction. Then you're gonna get COPE versus ANC, another distraction. Then there will be a racist attack there. There will be house robbery there. Then there will be 15 people killed by the tavern. Then there will be a stabbing at a school somewhere. Then there will be a child who died in a pit toilet somewhere. Then there will be, it all distractions. Why? Because you must never sit and reflect. Andile said it so perfectly, I cannot stretch it, guys. Huh? My goodness, I'm so happy to have seen this and listen. I'm so honored to listen to Andile. If he sees this clip, this recap, this commentary of his interview, I can't take the whole thing. I don't want to take the the credit away from the interviewer. I'm saying to you guys, go and watch the whole thing from the original channel. It will be an honor to sit down with Andy. You guys have never heard me say something like that since you've been watching this channel. Andy is one of the brains that I want to sit with. The EFF has lost badly. He was first in the EFF. He was there in the beginning of the EFF. This is the guy. This is the type of guy that we want to be in the front line of the black agenda. A thinker. Let's just hear what he says about land.
Up to the discussions for the Freedom Charter, black people were specifically raising the land question. And I've lived 33 years of life, and in the township, I've never heard anyone articulating the idea of land. If anything, it's the idea of housing. They want jobs. Houses and jobs. As it relates to land and title deeds, they just want housing. It's not like that they want land, to a point where our people are limited so much that they ask, what are we going to do with the land? Because it's claustrophobia of living in the township, that we're caught up in all of these problems, and they are real problems, but we don't have time to think.
Wow, guys, and Nkululeko asks Andile a brilliant question about land, and Nkululeko also. I think you guys should subscribe on that channel also. Don't just watch it. Subscribe. Is it Nkululeko and Culture or something like that? I'll post it somewhere here. Guys, Nkululeko is saying, since he's been growing up, wherever he grew up, he's been hearing the issue of housing and not of land. Okay, well, I grew up at a different place than him. I grew up in Mpumalanga, KwaMhlanga, KwaNdebele, if you guys know where that is. It's just before Gauteng. You have heard about the notorious Moloto Road. Yes, we are somewhere there. The first town, the first place, or what can I tell, the first location when you go into Mpumalanga from that direction of Pretoria is KwaMhlanga. I grew up there. Where I grew up, I heard about land, not housing, because that's where they cut you a big stand of land. If you put an RDP in that yard, that stand, it's going to look like a toilet, a pit toilet. That's how big our land is that side. I'm owning quite a few plots that side myself. So, but when I moved to Kimberley, and that was long time ago, when I moved to Kimberley 2008, no, 2007, excuse me, or was it six, somewhere there, 7 or 6, somewhere there. I then quickly realized that this site, especially places where there is a lot of Afrikaners, you don't hear the land issue. You hear the housing issue, the employment issue, not the ownership issue, but we are fighting amakwere for jobs, not for the ownership. That's why when Bontlantalax were going in Joburg fighting at restaurants, wanting to take out Zimbabwean girls who are waiters and putting in a Soweto girl, I'm like, but don't you want the business? so that you can carry the power. Why are you worried about the low caste jobs that don't even require matric? Why are you not worried about the restaurant ownership itself and not the waiter? That's where I saw these people have got a little mind. But I'm not blaming you guys. It's the system. Some of you are asking the question, but what are we going to do with the land? It's because of the educational system that is there. That is why you're asking the question. You don't know the worth, the what land is worth. You don't know what is under the land. Those who know what is under the land don't know how to extract it, how to take it out of the land. Those who know how to take it out of the land don't know how to economize it and sell it to other people. Import and export. You don't know anything about the banking system. You don't know anything about agriculture, how to grow crops, how to take care of cows, how to make sure that your cattle is eating at the right pace. What is a grazing season? How many cows can you have per hectare? You don't know anything about that. That's why when they say, what do you want, a RDP or empty land? You say RDP. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy that Andile has spoken. Go and watch Nkululeko and Culture and watch the whole podcast. I'm so happy, and also what I liked most about what this whole interview, I'm not gonna put that up, but go and check it. Andile is saying, I don't mind as the BLF because we have about something like 20,000 voters, the whole country. So we don't mind if we had to team up with another small party, which is ATM, and he named another one. And he said, I don't mind even if ATM, the leader of ATM can be my president, can be my leader, so I can submit under him as long as we are going to um, serve the black agenda, and that is the type of leadership we should have. You know, once just imagine the EFF teams up with the ANC with a proper black agenda, a proper president, a proper deputy president. We'll get land like this. We'll get land like this. But they don't want to do that because everyone is looking after their pockets. Everyone wants to eat. That is the problem. We are too busy. The system does not allow us to think, sit back, and reflect. I love those words so much. This coming week, I'll be just preaching those words to my friends that we should practice sitting back and reflecting to think about what we are doing in our lives, personal capacity, where we are going, how far we are going, in the speed that we are moving in. Are we going to get there? When are we going to get there? With whom are we going to get there? How will we look when we get there? Those things are very important when it comes to life, relationships, job, and inspiration. It's so important. So I want you guys, please go and watch it again. I don't have a problem with. I don't believe viewers and subscribers belong to this channel. You belong to that podcast or not that podcast. I told you guys one thing. If you don't remember me for anything, if you listen to someone who speaks and has got wisdom, but there's a lot of things that is saying that are off, take what helps you and block what doesn't. Don't 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 neglect knowledge because it's coming from a character or a person that you don't like. That's how I'm going to close this show. Thank you for watching. Your boy King said so. Please, guys, go in the comment section, do your thing. I'm no longer saying a lot because you guys bombard me on the comment section. We're always having love and respect on the comment section. No disrespecting each other. Share your views. What do you think about Andile? Is he a good guy? What do you think about the interview from Kulego? Did he do a good job? Very excellent. I think I'll give him a 10 out of 10 for that. And guys, um thank you for all the advice I'm getting. I'll say this every video because you guys, someone says, "Hey King, your channel is growing. It's better you improve the lights and the background." Because I'm just sitting in my dining room or eating room, um, and I need to improve. I would like also to have something at the back of me and improve some my lighting. Really, I would like to do that. So I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. Once we jump that 1,000 subscribership, I'm going to start investing in my show. Understand? But don't let that derail you from the knowledge that is spit, the knowledge that is spoken, the knowledge that is shared. Iron sharpen iron. Let's meet on the next one. It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money himself.